What up, guys? It's Vico Khang here. I'm super excited to show you today's video where we're gonna cover a live setup of our conversation AI and how we're doing that for our actual clients. So it's gonna be a live setup. It's not gonna be much editing around here. We're gonna cover how to set it up for Facebook ad, right? Facebook lead ad, how to set it up for database reactivation campaign, which is the DR campaign, and how to set it up for any other industry that is not really that's not real estate related, right? So we have a checklist here where I'm gonna leave this Google Docs in the link below this video, and we're gonna follow this checklist on our live account for one of our client right here, right? This is an active account, right? So we're gonna start off with the first thing in the checklist. You want to set up the calendar, right? The reason why that is so important, guy, is that the bot in the conversation AI, the objective of that bot is to book an appointment, and it's gonna drop a calendar link. So we gotta have a working calendar link alongside with appointment reminder, workflow, and all that crap, right? So we're gonna go through the boring stuff first. So you want to go setting, go to calendar. I think you can go to contact and calendar, right? So realtor client, I am going to be able to edit this. I think I rang him beforehand. I actually got his time. Let's just go to availability. Right. So we're gonna adjust that time to the time that he told me on the phone. So like this is just, you gotta have communication with your client. He say 12 p.m. Right. So gonna do 12 p.m. Surely it have 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. We're gonna set this up, and he's also available in the morning as well, which is 9 a.m. and make sure, like, obviously, like, the account have the right time zone and all that stuff, guys. Otherwise this time doesn't mean anything. So yep, 10 a.m. and yeah, and what I do is, I'm very lazy. I'm just going to I think there's a button here somewhere. Actually, he's actually available on Sunday as well, but how do I duplicate that all over? Copy to all. Actually, copy to Monday, Tuesday, copy to Thursday. He's not available on Saturday, but he's available in 10 a.m. to 12, right? 12 p.m. on Sunday, so around 2-hour time. Now this is going to be a phone call, so the meeting duration is going to be 15 minutes, and I'm going to like adjust a few things after that, right? Form, checklist, yeah, everything seem okay. I'm just doing my due diligence here, checking everything. Acknowledge email, yep, all good. It's not linked right now because we don't want to go through complicated. I literally just asked my client for the window, and he just say he will be free around that window. Yeah, everything seemed to be okay, and this should generate us a link, right? So 15-minute advance notice, which is gonna leave everything blank. Date, range, connection, custom. I've got to find the link for this. I'm going to find a link for this calendar real quick. So this is the booking link, I suppose, right? We actually can 15-minute call. Right, we're just gonna default. Yeah, meeting location. It's gonna be a phone, so I'm gonna put my client's phone right here. Meeting location. Alright, so just close this. I'm going to go ahead and grab his phone number for the meeting location. 15-minute. I say going to go to my stuff. Right, I'm going to copy his phone number and put that in the meeting location. Really just a pain when it comes to calendar. Just want to make sure you have all the detail right. Otherwise, it won't work, right? Detail. Right. So meeting location, put his phone number in there. That should be it. And the calendar name is quite important as well. 15-minute property consultation. And just copy that in the description as well. So far, we haven't used any calendar for this client. It's really just getting him lead on Facebook and making him like having conversation, and he's perfectly happy with that. So that's why we haven't integrated anything yet for this client. And just have basics like form and note and all that stuff. That's good. Let's actually get this calendar to work, right, for us. So we are going to be open a separate Google Docs here. Right, and we are going to go to calendar. I'm gonna go to calendar again. Right. And like guys, if this is like a brand new account, just come here to create calendar and pick the simple calendar, right? Or just do it. Right? Pick the simple calendar. Do not overcomplicating this. Okay. I didn't have opportunity to actually show you, but what you can do here is that you activate calendar. This is new. I would know what activate calendar is. So we are going to share this, and we are going to get a permanent link. And we're going to put that into our notepad. We're going to put that in our notepad, and we're going to be using it later and integrating that with our AI bot. All right, let's come to the checklist. Now that we're done setting up the calendar, I think the other important thing that we want to do is we want to set up an appointment reminder, right? Appointment reminder campaign, right? Obviously, like we want to make sure like that's actually work as well. So in this client account, it seemed to have two folders for some reason. I'm just gonna open both. This is both in draft. This should be deleted. Honestly, we'll delete it later. It's really messy. So we have appointment reminder here that's been published. All right. Remove from all workflow. That's good. That's good. Yep. Oh yeah, that's the one that was loaded in the snapshot. So you want to remove people from this, and then get notification, internal notification, all that stuff. All the fun stuff is there. Fly with C to confirm this appointment. All right. Cool. So we have all of that ready to go, and let's move on to the next step on the checklist. Right. Configure custom value. Right. So you want to head over to setting here and go to custom value, right? And I'm sorry if my hat blocking the way, but like, just really custom value is just down here somewhere. The next step is actually to fill in, go to folder. You can see here there's two information that you have to fill. I'm going to start off with agency information. Right now, this is our email. So basically, when we actually get appointments and all that stuff, right, we need to send email to our client, right? We just want to like put our brand in there. That's all. It's more like, agency name, Lead Estate. Rebranded recently to Lead Estate. And then Whitelabel domain. The Whitelabel domain is pretty much like, we're telling them, hey, log into this website so you can reply to your lead, right? .leadestate.io. All right, cool. So that's it. That's done. That literally just your agency information, right? Now go back to the folder. This one. Now this is the fun part. I'll show you guys how to do it with database reactivation. Okay. So we're going to start off with the appointment link. The appointment link is what we just grabbed here, right? And like, our, curiosity and all that stuff, we need to actually check like this actually work, right? Actually test it, right? Okay. Yeah, so it's actually work, like you can went through, and I would go ahead and check my email or stuff to make sure that all the notification gone through. Yeah, if it have not, I'll just go to workflow and check it. Unfortunately, this is not the video for appointment reminder automation. So we'll just want to make sure it's gone through. We are going to be like, there's no like button or form or anything like that. It went through, so we're gonna put the link here. Okay, and then we're gonna put the company information. Now this is your client information. This is not your information anymore. So, every company is different. We have like, we have this onboarding doc for our client, and like when they come in, they feel us, like they feel every detail. Like they feel every detail about themselves, so we know a lot about our clients, so we can like run an effective campaign for them. So yeah, so we actually know a lot about them. So 3 generations of, yeah, so we're gonna applying all of this information into the bot so that the bot would know. I'm going to start off with the basic ones, such as company name. And if you want to know how to do that, just check out the onboarding section, where we actually teach you how we actually gather this information the moment they start paying you. And when it comes to the name of the AI assistant, I like to use AJ, but you could use anything here. And when it comes to qualify question 1 and 2, and all that DR1, DR2, and all that stuff, we actually have a template for it. You can, you don't have to copy us all. It's just that for qualify question 1, we normally ask them how soon they want to move out. Now, again, if you in other industry than real estate, it doesn't make sense for you to do that, right? So, yeah, it make no sense for you to do that. So I'm just copying like stuff here to make the process a lot quicker, but definitely have the stuff that you want the bot to ask, right? Because the bot normally asks 2 questions, which I'm going to explain to you in the next section in a bit, right? Really. And what in this particular client, we want to work on his Facebook ad lead, right? We want to install this bot, so we're going to use the trigger, the Facebook ad trigger. All right, guys, I added the missing field, which is trigger Facebook ad, and we just copy this message. Essentially say, hey, is this contact first name? I just want to make sure I have the right number. Did you inquire about the property update on Facebook? That's all, right? So we are going to come in here and modify that, I think, with the trigger. Right, so that's what we need. Obviously, the company information, we need to, I think this one is probably enough. Real estate agency locate in Hobart, Australia, and just copy in that engineering. What else I probably could put in? Yeah, I think like that's enough, really. All right, list of service include. Yep. So I'm just copy information from our onboarding form. Really just copy and paste here. Now let's move on to the actual workflow, right? So the bot this is the information that the bot that will be like included in the prompt, right? So we're done the template. So like the template will give you like qualify question 1, 2, and the trigger message. And now I'll like spend some time to actually show you what the workflow is. Right. So if you go to you come back here and go to automation, and under the folder conversation AI, these are all the same, right? These campaign are all the same. The only difference is the trigger message. I'll show you what that means in a second, right? At the end of this video. So when people come in, right, when they submit Facebook lead form, they will get to this trigger message, right? That is the one that we defined a moment ago, right? That is the trigger message. And then when they come, they have two conditions: either they reply or they don't, right? So it wait for them to reply, and then it's either the condition here is reply equal true or not, right? So it's either they don't or they do reply. If they do reply, they go to qualify question 1, right? So just to sum it up, if you want to change this for any other industry that is not real estate related, all you have to do is just change the prompt, guys. You literally all have to do is just change the prompt. All right, for example, you've been in real estate for 10 years in location city, which you just have to change the prompt, right? So instead of, let's say you want to you do for a gym, this means like you've been a personal trainer for 10 years. If you're in the finance broker, you've been a financial advisor for 10 years. If you've been if you're in the plumber, you've been a mechanic looking after people's house for the last 10 years in location city, right? So that's how you actually change it. Otherwise, the rest of the script, the rest of the prompt is quite relevant. It just asks them to be casual, understanding, saying, I see what you mean, instead of saying, I understand, stuff like that. And then it just add qualify question 1, which is the custom value that we put in a minute ago, right? You can change the timeout of the bot as well. 30 minutes, meaning that if people don't reply, it's moved to the next stage, which is the timeout stage. We're not gonna cover like the whole workflow. It's quite messy here, but trust me, guys. All you have to do is just understanding it. You don't have to touch anything unless you want to change it to any other industry you want. And which, in fact, if you do, you only touch the prompt, not the automation itself, right? So you only just have to change this, read through the prompt, see what relevant. We have we didn't put in the website link here. Jesus Christ. Website link, we didn't put that in the custom workflow. I think, yeah, look, I honestly, I think the website link, we just put the appointment link, is enough, right? Oh, probably that one, website. Yeah, that's the website. So we're just going to go ahead and after this, we're explaining this, we'll put in the website link for the thing. So just make sure that the custom value is relevant. And the other bot we have is the follow-up bot, right? So they come in and follow up. Again, like I add some cheesy thing here, like just make sure that they confirm so we can send some bonus. User first name is very excited. So make sure that the user first name field is actually appear and all that stuff, right? So user first name is very busy. He will come and say hi if you book now. Stuff like that. This is something that I add myself. You can obviously tell the bot to do whatever you want. But how it eventually work, guys, every time if someone doesn't reply, which happen all the time at Facebook lead, if they ignore you, it will fall under timeout condition. Right? It's go under timeout. I'm not sure if you can see my face here. It will go under the timeout condition. And what that means is that it's going to loop back. It's loop back to the follow-up bot. You can see here the line. So let me just zoom out. If someone stopped responding, this is quite small. If someone stopped responding at any given time, it just goes to follow-up bot, go to follow-up bot, go to follow-up bot. So that's how it works. Again, you guys don't have to touch the automation. I know it's quite messy. You just have to change the prompt and save it, right? So let's go ahead and fix the website link. I'm doing this real time, like I told you guys, right? So, and you want to come here to like 100 page, and then you can see here the website link is something that we need to address and taken care of, right? So we're gonna come in here. Otherwise, if we don't use any automation, if we don't use any of this custom field, we can leave it blank for sure, right? So the next step of the checklist is to configure the prompts and understand the workflow. That's what we just been through. Now we just need to test. Actually, before the test, we need to connect the new workflow to replace the existing one, right? So let's just find what that means, right? So first you need to test. Now, why did I say Facebook page, right? So if you're watching this, you are a virtual assistant, right? Whether you're overseas and you have a client in America or Australia, it's hard for you to test because you don't have the phone number. You don't have a local phone number to test, so you can't really text yourself, right? So one of the way is to go to Facebook and message your client Facebook page, right? So I'll show you guys what to do in this case, right? So test here. What I would do is I want to go to integration, right? And you can see here that your client is connected to a Facebook page, right? Whoops, what happened? Yeah, your client is connected to a Facebook page, right? What you want to do, guys, is that you want to first find that Facebook page, like goes to, and then message it, right? I'm going to go to Facebook, and I'm going to go to this Facebook page, team. All right, I forgot the name already. What else? 3.0. Hopefully it's it. Copy that. Yep, I found it. And then what I need to do is I just have to message it, right? So it can respond to me. Okay. I'm going to message it, and the next step I want to do, guys, is that I want to duplicate that workflow and change everything to Facebook, right? So this is the one that I'm gonna be fixing. I think that's the one that we're gonna relaunch. It's the Facebook one. We're gonna publish it. At the same time, we're going to duplicate it, duplicate this workflow, and just have it as copy. Right, and we'll come in here, and what I do is for this one I'll change it to Messenger, and I would just like put this custom value in it. So start off with a Messenger, delete this Messenger part, and I'll go through each of the bot and change the channel to Facebook Messenger. Facebook. That's the only way. If you know a better way, let me know. But that's the only way I know, is by manually changing all of this one by one, right? To Facebook, right? One of the things we haven't done is we haven't properly add tags, and I mean that's sort of done already with the original workflow. I don't think, but just want to make sure the pipeline and stuff being selected. But we'll take care of that in a bit after we test, right? So we just change all of that into Facebook. So all of the channel right now will be focused on Facebook, right? So what I want to do is probably test it, right? We're gonna run tests. I'm gonna show you guys my Facebook. All right, cool. The bot firing. It is Vico. If you want to make sure I have the right number, this is Jack from Area Specialist. Did you inquire a property update on Facebook? I'm gonna say yes. I actually found this is why you test stuff, guy. She found the thing. So it's actually come here, right? When it come to, that's the first message, right? Which is Messenger. Then when it come to this, I reply, and this, look at this, it fall under SMS, right? So I didn't quite change it to Facebook, and then it come to no condition met, and it fall back to a loop. So it's just that I think I did change. Oh wow, all of that is still in SMS. Man, I literally just changed everything to Facebook. Like you could saw it, right? Maybe I didn't click save. This is on Facebook. This is good. This is good. Right, this is on Facebook here. We're looking for here, Facebook, right? And the follow-up bot is also on Facebook, right? So we're gonna try again. It was on SMS. That's why it doesn't work, right? I mean, like, this is why the testing matter, right? You can diagnose it through the enrollment history easily, guys. So what I did, run test. Right, we're gonna go to Facebook again. Oopsie, I don't want Grammarly. I'm gonna go yes. It should work. Come on, give me the next one. All right, it's actually working. I think you turn it on the agency setting once and it should be happening, but it's like, it's working now. I literally didn't do anything. It was just slow in terms of processing, right? So it's gonna, phew. It is just slow, but it's working now. I literally didn't do anything. It was just like, it's just doing its AI thing. So while we're waiting for the AI, will probably be best to actually going back to the original workflow, right? So we come back here to the non-copy workflow, and you want to update the pipeline and stuff, right? So the pipeline is happening, the tag being added if they answering qualify question 2, right? If they're answering qualify question 2, they add tag and graded opportunity. So you want to just fill in this part, right? Appraisal, listed, walkthrough, and all that stuff. Honestly, could you add a pipeline here? Appraisal stage, real estate pipeline. Follow. All right, I'm just gonna do a brief one like that. So what going to have to happen is that we're going to find the next step is that we are going to replace this with the existing campaign. So yeah, this is the next thing we do. Let me just close this. Still not reply. We're going to replace it with the follow-up campaign, which is seller workflow, I believe. You can see here, like, this is active for like 500. So we are going to replace that one. And we got internal notification, all that stuff already. Go to SMS 1. All right. So right now it's just doing basic SMS. So what we want to do is we want to add workflow. And we probably want to have an assigned user on here as well. Conversation AI. The real one. Yeah. It's gonna have conversation AI. Right. And yeah. So after that, I would just say, like, remove from this workflow. After conversation AI, remove from the current workflow. So it doesn't go to like that SMS 1 and 2 again. That's it. Like, and I would just say assign user because it need to have a user thing, right? Just assign user quickly. Yeah, just make sure the assign user is on. Yeah. Now let's just come back to the nurturing workflow. Conversation AI, copy like the Facebook one. See the enrollment history. It's still in conversation AI and it's still processing the step. So It's slow for some reason. I have no idea why. It used to be really instant, but it's still processing between the next speech come out. So this is not waiting. Nothing is waiting. It's just processing. So it's just talking back to ChatGPT to get some response back to us. So it is what it is. Like, but that's how you set it up, right? So once we notify our client, so pretty much you just have to like text and notify the client here at this stage. We done the replacement, and when you've done the replacements, like here, just like make sure that assign use that is allocate to someone, so the username will work. Yeah, and then also make sure that tag opportunity, just like the basics, opportunity, and what else, pipelines, all that stuff is filled in terms of the workflow. Just make sure like all of that, right? You can see here, got it, thank you. You're working with any, currently working? No, not right now. And yeah, so that's how you actually do it. So let's actually cover the database reactivation, right? Let's say I want to do this for database. So what I need to do is I need to head back here to custom value, right? Go to folder, literally go to folder, and go to AI conversation, and then get one of the script here. Whether you do DR1, we have 3 different scripts for database reactivation. Just like get one of the script. Let's say I want to do DR2, right? I want to do, it's really based on the content, right? Which one you're doing that match your current client and your client market rate. Whoopsie. I want to do DR2, right? This is DR2. I would just want to put that into the DR2 field. You can actually like put it directly in there, right? DR2 field. And then what you want to do is just turn on the campaign, right? Go to automation. Here, turn on the DR2 campaign. Just publish it. And then you would do the same thing, right? You could just like go to contacts, right? You want to go to contacts. And this is just quick database reactivation tutorial. Go to contacts and put people onto the DR2 campaign. Here, DR2 conversation AI. And then I would just say it in a trip mode, and then you can put specifically, you know, how you do them. Like 100, we recommend 100 for every 2 days, right? So when you're setting this up, most importantly that I have an outline, just make sure that assign users work, tags, opportunity, all that stuff work. Yeah, if you go to automation right now, like again, like this workflow work, guys. And what I do is just make sure that if you like the test workflow, just delete that afterward. Really want to see how the conversation plan out, but it's just like super slow. Is it broke again? It's still processing. You can see here it's processing. I mean, like in a good way. If it's too instant, people would know it's a bot. So this is like for the best, right? So yeah. Anyway, hopefully that makes sense, guys. This video should really cover from Facebook ad database reactivation and how you actually configure that to any niche. What I do just to make sure that my client account is clean, I would just delete this because it doesn't need to be here. And I'll just keep a close monitor on how that works in the next few days on my client account. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Hey, guys. If you enjoy watching the video, make sure that you also checking out this content right there.